With the Sims 4 Growing Together expansion coming out in less than a month, there's a lot of speculation on what new features will be coming to the pack. Fortunately, EA published an article giving an outline on all the new upcoming life stages and family features. Hey babes, I'm Fat Brat Phoebe, and if you couldn't already tell, I make unwarranted opinionated Sims videos. Today we will be going through the new gameplay features of the Growing Together expansion pack, and by the end of this video, I will share my thoughts on all this new information. If you love the Sims franchise and are interested in commentary plus gameplay videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. It's such a huge help on a small channel like mine. Now let's run through some of these new features. So as with all Sims 4 expansion packs, this one will be coming with a new world called San Sequoia, and it will have 3 different hub locations for multiple housing, rental, and community lots. They will be called Anchor Point Wharf, Gilbert Gardens, and Hopewell Hills. There will also be a park called Urban Park, and in this park they have a lot of activities they're offering, including walking in a group, learning how to ride bikes, and jogging and doing nature walk paths with your family members. Also in this article, they talk about how at the Wharf location there will be a refurbished movie theater. So I guess this is the Sims 4 confirming there will be official movie theaters. Now I know you can make movie theaters with the movie hangout pack and kind of like make it work in a certain way, but with this pack there's just going to be straight up movie theater lots. Also they said they're going to be adding a library full of children's books, which is interesting because in libraries kids already spawn on the lot, but I guess there aren't really a lot of children's books, so I guess it's going to have dedicated children's libraries, which is very interesting and necessary. Also at Whalbert's public splash and play area, there will be a water park kind of thing for Sims to go to and enjoy themselves. Now, do I think it's going to be an official water park with slides and stuff? No, absolutely not. But I have a feeling it's going to be this small area where water comes out from the ground and they do the same like playing in the rain animation. So we shall see what this whole world San Sequoia has to completely offer. Now in this article, they also say a lot about the infants update coming up. So for base game, they say that you'll be allowed to create and modify infants in CAS. You can show off a wide range of clothing and accessories they're going to give us. You can adopt infants. You can age them up from newborn to infant to toddler. You can also change diapers, give them naps, put them to sleep, all the stuff that we do with regular babies, and also have the ability to express needs, emotions, and sentiments. So this, I think, is them telling us that you won't be able to play as infants, which I didn't really expect, but they are adding some features to the base game. Now with the expansion pack, they're going to be adding some more features that will build on what the base game will be giving us when the pack comes out. They said with the expansion, they're going to be giving us infant milestones, which milestones are a new feature that's coming to all different life stages that I'll get into a little bit later into the video, but they're also going to be giving changing stations and play mat, and they're going to be able to carry them on their backs throughout the urban world. So like I predicted in my one speculation video, yes, while they are giving us infants for free, taking them out of the house and taking them to the different water parks and the new locations that the new expansion pack offers will require you to have the expansion pack, or even to just take the infants out the house in general will require the expansion pack. So just keep that in mind that while we will have infants, they will probably still be restricted to only being in the home. Also with this pack, they will be releasing a new thing called quirks, which are kind of like personality traits that are learned over a while. So I'm thinking they're going to be like lifestyles that came with the Snowy Escape pack, but a little bit more in depth and not as like random. So here's they're going to be 8 discoverable infant quirks, and they're going to change throughout an infant's behavior. And they said there's going to be allowed 3 quirk slots per infant, and some of them will be self-soother, early riser, messy eater, frequent hiccups, gassy, good appetite, snuggly sleeper, happy spitter, free air tinkler, and more. So once again, these will just be some traits that they will learn throughout, which I think is a very good idea. These quirks will also be coming with the toddlers too, so I think that's a very good addition to this pack overall. Overall in this pack, there are going to be more of the family interactions, and for each life stage, they have given us a good amount of features to go with the pack. So for elders, they're going to be able to do power walks, do puzzles at the new recreation center lot, which I have some words at for the end. Also, they're going to be able to be the caretaker of the family keepsake box. So I'm sure they get more into that on the live they have on March 3rd. Elders will be able to give them life lessons. They'll be able to reminisce on good times. They'll even be able to sneak treats and have favorite grandchild. So if you're into those toxic family dynamics, hey, we're about to get really good in here. So some of the new features for toddlers will be the quirks like I mentioned not too long ago, and some of theirs will be aggressive, picky eater, early riser, little singer, good appetite, loves water, hates bedtime, loves being carried. And these quirks will also come in tandem with the traits, and the quirks are learned over time versus traits are chosen. So that was definitely a great addition. Children will get 4 new aspirations: slumber party animal, mind and body, playtime captain, and creative genius. They also will be getting some new items like the treehouse, splash pad, bikes, sleeping bags, and they will also be able to have events like slumber parties. They'll be able to have friendship bracelets and more things of that nature. Another part of child gameplay will include a thing called childhood confidence. So you will have to instill confidence into your kids, kind of like with, I'm assuming this will be very similar to the Parenthood Pack, where you talk to your kids and teach them how to have manners and things of that nature, and it makes them have better traits, like reward traits they earn as they become adults when you have raised them the right way or the wrong way. With the adult and young adult stage, now there will be a thing called milestones, which they will learn throughout their lives, and will be things like midlife crises, or like being let go from jobs, having family move in, and like career obstacles, things like that. Now this really reminds me of The Sims 2 and 3, where they had a memory system that would affect your wants and your fears. So I think the milestones in the adult life stages will be very similar to that, where you will go through things that will affect how your Sims react to certain things, and that will hopefully mean for us smarter Sims, more personality, and just being more interesting when going around the world. Now, one of the other biggest things I think they're actually adding to this pack is the new social compatibility features that they talk about in this article. They mention Sims having preferences on who they are socially compatible with. They having deeper, more meaningful relationships with different Sims. They said as Sims experience life, there will be opportunities for both drama and unity that will affect family dynamics and relationships. And it's also going to be introducing new ways of socializing that will feel different with each Sim. So this actually sounds very good, that socializing will be getting somewhat of an overhaul with this pack, because socializing is very monotonous, the same, everybody reacts the same to the same things, and it's also organized very poorly. So the socialization overhaul is looking great. Now, my final thoughts with everything that has been given to us in this article is that these are honestly amazing gameplay features. I'm so happy that the Sims team is actually taking some constructive criticism and adding better socialization. They're adding a new life stage. They're going to make like learn gameplay, add features to your Sims over time, which means your Sims will truly feel different. They're going to be adding ways to take your toddler and infant Sims out of the house, new venues, new things for all your family to do. It's just the problem is that all of this is behind a paywall. Except for the babies themselves, everything that I have said in this is all for the pack. You will have to pay $40 at launch in order to experience all these things. And EA knows that we're going to spend $40. A lot of people are going to pre-order this pack because they want all the features. And I kind of find it kind of fucked up that all the stuff that people have been asking for, and all this stuff that could genuinely be, you know, a SDX drop or just be free patches, are behind a paywall. Like the socializing things, you're going to have to pay for that in order to get it with the pack. It just doesn't seem very fair. And, you know, it's just the same old song with The Sims. What is it? Like, either they're going to not give you what you want, or they are, and it's going to be behind a paywall, and we're going to end up having to pay for it. And you have to pray that all the features that they're talking about actually function and work. Because they can tell us all day that there's going to be all these different things, and that, you know, the Sims are going to have different behaviors based on what they go through, and going to have quirks. But what's the point of the quirks if they don't work? There are plenty of traits in The Sims 4 that just don't work. Like, in my opinion, hates children is kind of dumb because it doesn't affect your own kids. So, for instance, if you wanted to make a family where there's a dad that hates his kids for whatever reason, he won't hate his own children. He'll always be very polite to them, do all the right things for his kids, even though he has the trait hate children. He'll get a +1 tense moodlet when he's around other people's kids, and we know how big of a buff Happy is. So hates children doesn't really even do anything for your Sim unless they're already very tense. So overall, while I'm happy that all these features and aspects are coming to the pack, it does sadden me that unfortunately it's behind a paywall, and genuinely not everybody will even be able to experience it, because I know some of the packs people can't even buy in certain countries, so that's really just messed up. But yep, those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if I missed something. You guys are pretty smart and know way more than I do about stuff, so I'd just love to hear about all the different aspects. Overall, I hope the thing is good, but I doubt it. For my next video, I'm going to be playing the Herb Sims in the City because it's my favorite Sims game I grew up playing a lot of. So hopefully we can play some of that, chit chat, whatever. I'll be uploading a little Let's Play while I'm still finishing my video essay on the Sims Herbs as well, because nobody talks about this game and it's really good. So please stay tuned if you want to hear about any of those new upcoming things. Also make sure please you like and subscribe. It helps so much. Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!